Catch them young, raise and equip them with the right resources, and they will become the impact makers. FOGET, as the pace setters in youth development, believe that a positive change in mindset is the sure gateway to success. Our vision is to empower lives for sustainable living and be the voice that transcends generations. The mission of FOGET is to raise and equip young people to become agents of positive change. As a developmental agency, FOGET teaches young people to embody principal values such as truth, integrity, hard work, responsibility, sustainability, leadership, and purity. Strategic objectives. In challenging young people to overcome their limitations, FOGET formulated an outline, reshape, reorient, and rethink strategies to combat the difficulties in the pipeline with youth development. It is usually unsurprising that FOGET has become the common rallying point for young people across the nation, a feat only attainable by a handful of Western countries. Nearing a decade into its operations, FOGET has committed to attaining its agenda through well-designed structures and pillars in an outstanding style. The pillars of which are Youth Empowerment Summit. In Ghana, the challenge most young people face has its roots in the negative socialization that their immediate environment has inculcated into them. And as such, a greater number of people grow up without a positive sense of direction, adding up to the overall mess and difficulty the future generation would have to encounter and battle with. FOGET has therefore made it a priority to address and bring lasting solutions to this canker through a systemic series of summits to conscientize the youth to adopt positive mindsets. Student Charter. The Student Charter under YES is a project to help students develop efficiency in their studies and harness their learning capabilities. The project gives a slot to equip students to become transformational young leaders. Life After School Charter. This is a skill-oriented program invented to conscientize graduates or school leavers on the importance of learning valuable fundamentals as they prepare for the next phase of their academic endeavor. Our aim is to remind students on the negative impact of whiling away time and procrastination. This we do by teaching them the significance of effective time management and goal setting. Informal Charter. This is a special training workshop, one of an uncommon kind, purposed to equip members of the informal sector to have a strong sense of craftsmanship embodied in their entrepreneurial framework. FOGET Ambassadors. This is an enthusiastic community of brilliant, hard-working young people recruited by the Foundation periodically for coaching and mentoring. As representatives of the organization, FOGET ambassadors lead the charge in embodying standard values such as purity, taking personal responsibility, and staying true to themselves. FOGET creates the enabling environment in fostering an all-round personal growth. We have monthly meetings aimed at training the ambassadors on self-improvement techniques and leveling up to challenge the negative status quo in our society. Reading project. The process of acquiring knowledge down to its application can only be bridged through reading. The profound old adage that readers are leaders is a priority eschewed by FOGET as we instill this discipline into all young people by challenging our ambassadors to read one book every month as an effort to boost their cognitive ability and creative intellectual prowess. Saving habits. We all hear the saying that little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. However, only a marginal group of people apply this free old nugget to success in their daily lives. Save 1 cedi a day for 365 days, and bingo, you make 365 cedis. Double or triple the rate of savings. Jack, I bet we all can do the math. Coaching section. Aside the general training for all ambassadors, FOGET provides a mentoring platform for all members to be groomed purposely to the attainment of their own set goals. We currently have over 30 members signed into our coaching sessions under the tutelage of Mr. Prosper Dan Afrechi. Generational Thinkers School Club. The GT School Club, as it is affectionately called, is an educative fan club organized by FOGET to complement the efforts of the teaching staff in schools to raise the ethical, moral, and behavioral standards of students in schools. Notwithstanding, FOGET challenges the members of the GT School Club to become agents of transformation in their circle of influence. FOGET Aid. FOGET Aid is a support scheme developed to promote the welfare of the youth, the disadvantaged and deprived in society through generous donations in cash and kind. The scheme was initiated to support needy but exceptionally brilliant students, provide health care for the sick, less deprived, and handicapped, among others. My Identity Conference. This is a gender-based inventiveness by FOGET to help equip young boys and girls to identify their ideal uniqueness, collaborative differences, and the role each gender plays in the society. My Identity seeks to rectify the current culture wars of gender superiority and inferiority, the gender bias, and the radical campaigns of some civil groups to manipulate and misconstrue the natural gender conception through the mass media. FOGET believes in the idiosyncratic makeup of each gender and the necessity to guard it against any form of extremism. Youth Val Conference. Youth Val Conference is a sex, health, and relationship program aimed at reorienting the often misunderstood conceptions the youth have regarding love, sex, relationship, and dating. Our principal agenda is to encourage young teenagers to avoid premarital sex, live with purity, and treat everyone equally with respect and honesty. We address the misleading status quo and negative ideals of sex, health, and relationship lifestyles inculcated in the youth through the influence of the mass media and press. Youth Val Conference has grown an audience and provided a platform to educate, inspire and empower young people to cherish and use their sex drive to unearth their latent abilities for a successful future that will be a formidable bedrock to posterity, thus preventing the complexities related to abusive relationships, unwanted teenage pregnancies, single parenting, broken homes, among others. Generational Voice. Generational Voice is a digital media platform earmarked to give the youth the inherent opportunity to express their views and subjective opinions on topics such as personal development, youth empowerment, and sustainable growth. As an independent media space aligned with the Foundation for Generational Thinkers, Generational Voice is one tuned to becoming the voice that echoes far beyond the present into the future. It is a boundless fire force to promote and fight for the well-being of every young person. Generational Voice is indeed the voice beyond our existence, which would reach out to the depths of generations yet unborn.